Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Brooke, or babysims on all of my socials, and today we are building a large family home in Oasis Springs for my save file. And in this little series I've dedicated my whole channel to, we are building all of the lots over in SimCity, I guess, in the game. And I'm just kind of I started at Willow Creek and I finished it, and now we're on the second neighborhood, Oasis Springs. I finished like the starter home neighborhood, you know, the one that like the roomies, I think they're called, live. And also yeah, so now we're on like the Johnny Zest neighborhood. I don't even remember what it's called. I think it's called like Bedrock Street. Either way, yeah, so this house is way bigger than I intended on it being. I planned on making just like a kind of low-key family home, maybe 2 bedrooms, 3 maybe, but it ended up being like 5 and 5 bathrooms. It's actually a pretty big home considering it's a pretty small lot size, but I tried to utilize as much space as I could when I was building. So that's why this is kind of a bigger lot. But yeah, this is a pretty long video as well. It's like 30 minutes. Which I'm not used to doing in the last little bit, because when I started doing the Oasis Springs, what was I gonna say there? The Oasis Springs world, I was doing it with the starter homes, and they took me like an hour max to do. So the videos were only like 13 minutes. And so I was used to doing pretty short voiceovers, but now I'm here for a little while. And I'm also very tired, and yeah, so if I sound pretty like stuttery or just tired, that's why. And one thing I did notice when I was watching my previous video on my parents' TV is that on certain TVs, the reshade I use looks like blindingly bright. So if you can see like the roof on this hurts your eyes to look at, I'm really sorry. It doesn't look that way in game, but for some reason, I guess on certain people's TVs they have like different lighting, it looks very bright. So if it looks very bright to you on your computer or phone or something like that, I apologize. That is not what I meant to do. I did not mean to blind you guys. It's just the reshade I use. And I actually use Dove, I think it's called, by, I don't even know, by somebody, I forget who. And I just changed a lot of the settings to the point where it's barely that reshade anymore. So that's why it's a little brighter or different looking than what you may have. So yeah. But I'm having a lot of fun doing Oasis Springs so far. I'm actually kind of enjoying doing it. Before I started this save file, I couldn't stand Oasis Springs. I never play in it. I never have had a sim live in Oasis Springs. I never really go here either. But after building in here, I've made a lot of families that live here. And I'm just kind of going for like small town vibes for each world that I do, even though I think they're all in one city, which is SimCity. But I'm kind of going for each world to be like a cozy vibe where it's like the community's really tight and things like that. So I'm really liking it. And let's give a little bit of information on the family that lives here. I do not remember their names because I don't know. I just kind of make like quick families, and I give them like a tiny bit of a storyline based on their traits and things, and then I leave. So if I don't remember their names, I'm sorry. But I think I know the mom's name is Brianna, and the husband's name is Cliff. It's kind of coming back to me now. I don't think I remember. There's a teen boy. I don't think I remember his name. And I don't remember the little girl's name. And I also don't remember the toddler's name. So in this house, there's like a mom and a dad, a teen boy, a child-aged girl, and then a toddler boy, which I really liked. And there is one extra bedroom in this house for if you want to add someone else. That's just the family I put in here. And before anyone asks, because I don't know, I feel like that might be a question that I might get, I'm not sharing the families I make for these houses because I load so much CC on them that nothing on them is from the original game. So I apologize for that, and I also don't know where I get half of my CC anymore. But a good place to check is my CC Finds blog in the description down below if you're ever wondering I don't know, if you see like a sim on my Twitter or something and you want to know where it's from, probably check my CC Finds, because you'll probably find it there. But either way, I also have had this like computer, and I've had CC since 2015, 16, when CC, like, I coupled the first ever pieces, and I still have them. So it's gonna be really hard for me to trace back a lot of my CC, because I've had some of them for like years and years and years and years. So yeah. Also, if you can hear my chair, I apologize. I have a really creaky old chair, So I'm sorry. My chair also, by the way, is identical to the base game one that like comes with the base game. What was I gonna say there? It's like all black, and it's just like it's a very typical computer chair. I don't know why that's useful information to you guys, but I thought I would share. Either way, I'm just kind of doing the back of the house right now. It didn't take me very long to do the exterior. I think it only took me like 6 minutes to do, which, I mean, better for me because I like decorating, but it also is the most stressful part. I love how some people are like, building is my therapy. It's so soothing. Not for me. I sit here and I'm like stressing out when I try to build because I don't know what looks right. I stress if it looks good or not. Like, it's not therapeutic for me. I like building. I like it a lot, but I wouldn't say it's therapeutic. I would say it's not, I don't know what other word to say, but stressful, I guess, for me. I just find it really stressful to try to make things look cute, and a lot of rooms, like certain decorations of rooms, really stress me out. I really, really, really hate decorating master bedrooms and bathrooms and also offices. I just think they're so boring and I just hate doing them. And I also stress a lot when doing the floor plan, and I try to keep everything to look nice. And sometimes I have a problem with comparison. So I will watch speed builds of other people's speed builds before I go to sleep at night. It's like my night routine basically. And then I watch them and I compare my builds to theirs. So I tend to do that a lot, and I've been watching a couple new people lately, and I've noticed that a lot of people either have the tool mod or just know what they're doing, and I've been building since The Sims 4 came out, and I feel like I'm still not on their level, and it sucks because I do try really hard on all my builds, but I think I'm my own worst critic when it comes to building in The Sims 4, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't know. And the stairs really stressed me out in this build. As you can see, I fiddled with this for a couple minutes because I wanted them over to the left one, but they wouldn't go there because the way the top floor is shaped, so I had to do this. This is not my favorite, by all means, but it works. And I end up making it look okay. And I do actually really like this house, by the way. I'm not saying that I don't think it's good because other people are better. I do like this house. I think I tried my absolute hardest to put clutter and just make it look less like a staged home, you know what I mean? So I really did try, and I hope I did it well. And at this point in the video, I am trying to have an open staircase because you guys know I love to do that in all my builds, but this one just wasn't having that, so I couldn't do it because I would have to change the entire roof, and that was just not what I wanted to do. It just looked weird when I tried, so I just didn't, and I just kept it as that way, which I haven't done in a build in a very long time. Like, since the beginning of my channel, I probably haven't done that, but either way, I am really liking Oasis Springs. I know I said beforehand, well, I know I said I like Oasis Springs already, but I know I said before when I first introduced the fact that I was doing a save file that I was probably going to put grass on all the desert lots because I'm going to be so honest right now. I don't like the desert. It's just not my vibe. I don't know. I'm a suburban home in suburban neighborhood. I'm like a Willow Creek, Newcrest, San Sequoia girly. I am not really a desert girly. I am not a fan of the sand and everywhere the heat of this world because it's just, I don't know. I prefer to live in worlds where the weather is kind of changing and is fine. You know what I mean? Like in the worlds I just said, Willow Creek, not Oasis Springs, Willow Creek, Newcrest, and San Sequoia, the weather's normal. In winter it snows, in fall it's chilly, in summer it's hot, in spring it rains. In Oasis Springs, that's just not the case. It's just hot, forever hot. And maybe it's the Canadian in me, but I don't vibe with that because you don't get to enjoy each season. You just permanently are in summer. And I know it's a reality for a lot of you, and I know because I've been to some places where it's been like that. But for me personally, that's not what I like in my gameplay. So I said when I was going to do my save for it, I was going to probably put grass on all the sand lots. But before recording, I tried it and it looked really bad. I thought it looked like absolutely horrible because the rest of the world is sand and then just one lot is grass and it just doesn't look right. And the best I could have done, I guess, was probably put sand like in the fence areas, like the front yard and the backyard, and I really could have done that. And now that I think about it, I probably should have at least tested it and seen what it looked like because I didn't even do that. But yeah, the original color scheme of this house was gonna be that like orange wood and black and green, because I don't know, I thought that would look cute, but that I can't do that orange wood either. I tried, and there is one room in this house that is that color scheme with the orange wood, but the rest of it I was like, I can't do it, and I changed it to beige, green, and black, which I think is amazing and one of my favorite color schemes, and I think I really, really like the way this house turned out. And yeah, I was talking about the family who lives here, wasn't I? I completely forgot. Sorry. So the mom has the jungle adventure aspiration, and I think that she's from Salvadorada. They all are, technically, like the mom and the dad. So Brianna and Cliff. I think they're both from Salvadorada, and they moved here just to be closer to more things, because as you know, Salvadorada has like nothing there. Speaking of Salvadorada, side note, I don't even think I've looked at the world map for that like world in like at least 2 years. I haven't even clicked on it. Never have been there, maybe like twice with my Sims. I'm not a big fan of Salvadorada. It's almost like Strangerville for me, where it's like almost challenge based, because you have to do like the temples and there's puzzles to do that. I just want to play a life simulator. If I want to play a puzzle, I'd play Resident Evil. But yeah, I don't know, really go there. Either way, so Brianna and Cliff are both from Salvadorada. They moved to Sim City, as I call it, to kind of follow their dreams and just to raise their family with more things around and different things like that. And they have 3 kids. They have a teen boy, a childhood girl, and then a taller boy. And Cliff actually really wants to be a writer. So he has a little office in the house that he does his writing in. And also, with a teenage boy, he is really, really, really into video games. And I made it so that he's like a gamer and a geek, and his room is decorated with a lot of like gaming stuff. And I think that like the dad, Cliff, is really against that. Like, he comes from a family, like his parents are big adventurers. Like, they completed the temples many years ago when they were younger, like 6 times. They were always out in a boat doing sports or adventuring the island, different things like that. And he just thinks his son is like wasting his life away playing video games in his room. You know what I mean? So they don't really get along too well. I'm pretty sure I set their family dynamic as either distant or difficult. I don't remember. But Brianna gets along with both of them. And the other 2 kids honestly don't have much personality because they're like 5 and 3. But either way, I didn't even like theme their rooms against something. But you know, and there also is a guest bedroom down here. And in my mind, when I was building this, because I had the family in my head when I was building this, I decided to make that for when the grandparents stay, because I think that either Cliff or Brianna, whoever's parents, they come and visit quite a bit in SimCity, so they come down and they stay in the guest room. And I also chose this family for Oasis Springs, well, because I built their house first, but either way, I thought it just fit them so well to be from Salvadorada and things like that, because maybe it's like dumb of me, but Salvadorada and Oasis Springs kind of click together in my brain. I think it's like the desert Mediterranean type of vibe. Same with Tortosa, they all kind of go together for me. So I don't know, I think it would just make sense that way. And yeah, I am so excited. I have so many worlds I'm so excited to do. I just want to get over with these worlds. I'm sorry to say it, like I've been building a house or a lot or something for Oasis Springs every night, because I'm just really wanting to go ahead and go into like Windenburg and San Myshuno. Oh my god, you have no idea how excited I am to go to Brindleton Bay as well. Because Brindleton Bay is actually, it's not based off of, like, that's not official, but it looks identical to the province that I live in, and I'm just obsessed with it. I love Brindleton Bay. It's where my current household, the Woods family, they actually live there right now. Well, they have forever. I don't know why I said right now. But right now, in the game, here's your little update. Right now in game, they're not at home. They're actually on vacation at their winter house, because they're rich, and they have a summer house and a winter house. Their winter house is in, obviously, Mount Karurambi, and it's like on the ski lodge part, and it's like a winter cabin. Like, it just looks like a log cabin. And it has like 6 bedrooms for each sim, plus Cora and Hudson share one. And then they usually stay there, so I have it set on my calendar so that there's winter break, and so they leave, and it's the last week of winter. I have my seating set to 14 days, so the second week is always winter break. Anyway, so they leave Friday of probably, I think, what is it, like they leave Saturday the 7th, And then they come back Winterfest Eve, which I made Wednesday, I think. No, wait, Sunday, Tuesday. Tuesday is Winterfest Eve, so they come back Winterfest Eve, which is Tuesday the 10th. So they're only there for a couple days, and one thing I'm really excited about is for summer in my Sims, and that's my favorite season for them, because I don't know if any of you has ever seen this show, but if you ever seen The Summer I Turned Pretty, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. But they have a summer house, and if you guys don't know, the Woods family also goes on vacation every year with the Andersons, which is Cora's parents and Cora and her sister, plus the Woods family, which is Drew, Cassie, Hudson, Luna, Wyatt. So they all go together on this big trip every winter and every summer. And in summer, they go to the summer house, which, again, Summer I Turned Pretty, where do you think I got my inspiration from? And it's actually a speed build up of the summer house on my channel a little bit ago. It's called like Solani Vacation Home. Either way, so they go there every summer, and I'm just so excited because they do so many cool things. They go like snorkeling and fishing, and they at the beach all the time, and they swim in their pool, and they just everything you can imagine they do there, and it's just so fun, and I'm so in love with Solani as well. I love when my Sims go vacation there, and it relaxes me. Like, it's a vacation for me as well, because just like how I do winter break, I also do summer break in the second week of summer. So they go on the Saturday, and then they come back the first day of fall, so they're there for quite a bit. And I just have so much fun every time I'm there. I just love it so much. And I'm actually in the process when we get to Solani, which I think is probably what I'm most excited for, honestly, because I'm transforming what that world is for my personal gameplay purposes. Because if you guys didn't know, one of the whole reasons I'm doing this save file is for my personal save, and we'll get to that in a second. I just want to finish the thought I started first. But I'm changing all of Solani to be this kind of like coastal, like modern vibe, so it can be like a vacation spot, kind of like, I don't really know the right word to describe it, like Cousins Beach, I guess. If you ever seen Summer Turned Pretty, I kind of want to be like Cousins Beach, which I guess would fit most in like Brindleton Bay, honestly. But I just want it to be that vibe, or like modern kind of. I just want it to be like a vacation spot, basically. But I am keeping some of the original vibes. I haven't decided yet. I think I want to turn it into a vacation spot fully. But I don't know. I really love the Hawaiian vibe they have with that world in the first place. I just have played with the Hawaiian vibe for so long there that I kind of want to change it up. And it's not the only world I'm doing that to. I'm changing a lot of the worlds, to be honest. Like, I don't know if I've decided yet, but I might make New Crust completely modern, or like completely like colonial and stuff like that, instead of like the suburban vibe it was given. And I changed Willow Creek from this like New Orleans kind of like shotgun home style to suburbans. So I'm kind of changing up and doing my own style on worlds, and I think that's the best part of people who do save files, because you really get to see what they say in what their opinion is each world is. So I think that's really fun. But I think I was saying something beforehand about their vacation. I don't actually remember. Oh, I'm really excited to get to Solani because I just have so many things I want to build there. I don't actually remember what I was talking about this, so we'll get back to later, to be honest. I think it was something to do with their vacation in Solani, but I'm not exactly sure. All I know is that they just spend so much time there, and then they have like their dates there, because I have so many cool lots placed, and different things like that, and I'm just so excited because I just love it. It makes me so happy, and the drama that always goes on when my Sims go there is just tea. It's just so good. But right now they're on their winter trip, which is for like half of winter break, because I usually get them to go home for Winterfest Eve and Winterfest so that they can spend it with like Cassie and Drew's parents and their aunts and uncles. I really want to stay the whole Christmas, but I feel bad. I know you're probably thinking like it's literally a game, A, and B, they're Sims, they won't care. But for me, it makes me feel bad because they're elders, and I'm like, oh my god, they might not be around another Christmas. FYI, I know that's ridiculous because I have aging off, so they won't die. But either way, I'm sounding more and more ridiculous as the time goes on, but that's just the way I feel about it, you know? So I tend to just do that. I don't know. I go home Winterfest for my Sims. But they're there now, and then the first night there, they get there around like 9 a.m. and then they went immediately they had breakfast first, so they didn't have it at home, and they had breakfast at the cabin, And then they immediately went to the ski hills and they like skied and snowboarded, which my Sims are really big fans of. And then they went to around like 4 o'clock. They went home and got ready in their formal outfits, because I actually have a restaurant that was made by Jessica Pye called Japanese Restaurant or something like that. And I placed it in Mount Komorebi, and it has formal wear attire, and they go there on their first night always, and they usually go there on their last night too. So they went there because it was their first night, and they had their food and their supper and their formal outfits, and they went home and it was like 11:30 because restaurants, and they went to bed. And now when I get on tonight, I think we're going to be doing some more skiing and snowboarding and sledding and just hanging out, which I'm so excited to get to the onsen again. I just love when my Sims go on vacations, because as someone who never goes on vacations ever in my life, I've been on one vacation and I'm 19, I just love my Sims do, because I just live vicariously through them so much, and I'm just so excited. I just can't wait. But yeah, I want to talk about the build for just a second, because quite honestly, I'm running out of things, and I have hiccups. I'm running out of things to talk about. But we're doing the upstairs now, so here's a little overview of like the downstairs floor. It's gone now, but it was an overview of the downstairs floor. I really like the color scheme that I did for that as well. And there's a lot of bathrooms up here. There's like a bathroom for every bedroom. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a bathroom for every bedroom in this whole house anyway. Like I'm pretty sure the guest room, the parents' room, and all the teen bedrooms have one. So I need to take a breath. I feel like I've been talking so fast for so long. I literally don't feel like I've breathed in like, how long? 21 minutes and 33 seconds. Alright, hello. We rejuvenated for 5 seconds, and I'm back talking about bathrooms. I'm doing the bathroom now. It's always so funny when I go back and I watch my own videos, when my parents watch them usually, because at the beginning of the video I'm like, hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Like, so sweet, so soft spoken, and then you get to like this point in the video and I'm screaming at you about bathrooms. Oh my. Welcome to the channel. I'm insane. And yeah, I don't know. I was born for YouTube. I'm just like this though. Like, you can ask my family, as soon as like I sit down anywhere, it's not a problem for me to talk. Like, if you told me talk for an hour straight, boom, done. I can talk. I know how to talk. I can talk for a long time, and I can talk fast. My parents used to make fun of me all the time when I was a kid. Maybe not make fun of me is the right word, but they always said I should be like an auctioneer. Well, that's what my uncle always said. He's like, you should be an auctioneer. Like, the people were like going once, going twice, and sold in the back of the one of those people, because I can talk extremely fast. It's unfortunate for most people, to be honest, but anyways, we're doing the teen boys bedroom as soon as I figure out my life and I start actually putting furniture down. So I went for this like orange and green color scheme, like I said earlier on in the video, and I said I hated this orange wood, and that's still true. I still do. I think this is a horrible, horrible color, and it should be burned and never be in houses, unless you know what you're doing with it, unlike me, because I think it's horrible. If you like that stuff though, then that's on you. That's your prerogative. I can't knock you for it. You probably make it look really good, because I've seen people make that look really good, and I cannot. And the unfortunate part is my Sims Christmas cabin, I didn't make it, someone else did. It's a beautiful, beautiful build, not complaining. I love it, and they're one of those people that can pull this off. This whole house is that color, and they pull it off. Me, however, I hate it. But we're just putting some decor in right now. Decor, I don't, all of a sudden I can't say words right. We're putting books down, how about that? And I'm just kind of decorating the dresser area. I kind of cluttered this room up quite a bit. This is like the teen boys room, who I was mentioning earlier, who's like a gamer. Yeah, I like his room. I think it's cool. I think I really like it. I end up changing the tapestry before somebody in my comments tells me it's not how I usually say it, and that would probably be one of my parents, because it annoys them really bad when I say tapestry. Yeah, we're doing the little girls room right now. Honestly, I did not know what I wanted for this room, so I closed my eyes and then moved my mouse around the menu of objects and picked a random bed, and that was the color scheme. So we went for this like reddish pink color, and which I learned very quickly, we do not have anything else in this game that is that pinkish red color. Also, what color do you think that is? Do you think that's red? Do you think that's pink? I personally think it's pink. My boyfriend personally thinks it's red. I think it's pink, so I went with pink furniture. And there's also no matching wood tones to that color, and I couldn't even figure out like the right way to describe it, because I was asking my friend, I was like, what color do you think this is? Is this like dark brown, light brown, orange brown? And she was like, brown. I don't know, it's just brown. And I don't know, the wood tones in this game really annoy me, so it's just the way that it goes. And I try to decorate really nicely, and there's also a balcony up here that I completely forgot about. I didn't put much on here. I think I just put like an easel and some benches or something. I honestly don't know. I'm getting really tired. I know I said I can talk for like an hour straight, but I'm starting to get thirsty and I'm starting to get tired. And I also kind of want to eat bread with butter on it. I kind of have an obsession with it right now, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I kind of have a really big obsession with like bread rolls with butter on them, and I'm thinking about it. I've been thinking about it for like 10 minutes. While I was rambling about bathrooms, all I could think about was, man, I really want some bread and butter, because bread and butter is my bread and butter. I know people are like, oh, this thing that I love so much is my bread and butter. You know what's my bread and butter? Bread and butter. I need to go to bed. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. This is getting a little much. Someone stop her. We're doing the toddler's room. Anyways, back to the build. I'm doing the toddler's room now, and honestly, I could have decorated this room so much better. I was lazy. I was tired. It was like 4 in the morning. I didn't want to be building no more. I just want to go in bed and play Stardew Valley. Oh my god, Stardew Valley. I didn't talk about that yet in this video, did I? You know what, I was going to talk about Taylor Swift. Oh my god, it's not a babysims video unless I talk about those two things. So Stardew Valley, I'm obsessed with. I've been playing it religiously for like a month straight, and I've literally not done anything else in my day besides that. Quite a big obsession if you ask me. And yeah, and then besides that, in other news, because that's all I have to say about Stardew Valley, besides the fact I can't do Ginger Island, it makes me want to cry a little. Taylor Swift releases 1989 Taylor's version very soon, and that's like pretty much the end of this video. So I'm gonna start my outro now, because if I don't, I'm gonna get cut off early, like what's about to happen if I don't shut up. Anyways, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching this chaotic mess of a rambly video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you can even hear me, because if you put me on mute, I wouldn't blame you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I really hope to see you guys in the next one. Down in the description down below are all my social medias if you want to talk to me. I understand if you don't. You probably know everything about my life now. You don't need to. Anyway, here I am still rambling at you. But I'm going to go and give your guys' ears a little bit of a break. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and I love you guys so much. Alright, bye.